Os. Hello and welcome to this video tutorial of Bassai Dai. So brown belt kata, Bassai Dai. And this is, in most Shotokan dojo, the first brown belt kata that is practiced out of the 5. And we have Bassai Dai, Kankudai, Jion, Empi, Hangets. Bassai Dai, some people use Bassai Dai from 3rd kyu to 2nd kyu, from 2nd kyu to 1st kyu, and from 1st kyu to Shodan, black belt. So they use it all the way through. What we do with our group is they can choose the brown belt kata for black belt, or they can keep with Bassai Dai. Anyway, this tutorial is a basic tutorial aimed at new brown belts or brown belts wanting to learn Bassai Dai. So we're going to keep it quite basic. We will go into detail, but just enough detail so you can get this kata going good and get repeating and practice this kata well. So here we go with Bassai Dai, meaning to storm a fortress or to penetrate a fortress. And it's represented by the first move, which is very strong. So the first move, to penetrate a fortress. And Bassai Dai Yoi.
Bassai Dai.
So if you notice, senseis come from Musubidachi straight to the Yoi position for Bassai Dai. And very similar to Teki Shodan, where we do the same, where we bow, say the kata, and then come to Yoi, bring the toes together. This one's similar. One more time from Musubidachi sensei. So from here, sensei just brings his toes together, his right fist, and then his left hand encompasses the right fist. Yoi. Now sensei's thumb is bent at the side, but I know some of you guys, could you put your thumb in the center there? Put it in the center. Whichever way you do is fine with us. So 2 ways, either thumb at the side like this, or thumb across the center. Whichever way you do, guys, practice, that's fine with us, either way. So the first movement is all important in Bassai Dai because it's the whole meaning of the kata, to penetrate the fortress, this first strong move. We're going to do it slowly first. Just watch sensei do the move. 1. And back one more time, sensei. Now, with this move, it's 1 count. And I know I sound like a broken record. I'm going on about combinations, how it should be like someone throwing a stone and the stone just carries on. Same with your technique, it just carries on, it doesn't stop halfway. This one's very similar. We're going to do it incorrect here to start with. We're going to break it down into 2 moves. But when you do it 1 count, it's 1 continuous move. And sensei's going to lift the knee and pull the arms back. 1. So we're breaking it down. Sensei's just kept his hands as they are in the Yoi position and pulled them to the left side of the body. The knees come up, and when we do this no count, the knees driving forward and sensei will be driving off the left leg. Now sensei goes forward, 2. Now, pushing. So this Marato Uchiuki, the open hand is at the side. We've got lots of different applications for this, where you're striking open hand, grabbing, all sorts of applications. But what we're going to do is keep it with the kata in this tutorial. That's another video for the applications. If you look, sensei's in Kozodachi, cross-leg stance. The knees are locked. The left leg shin is pushing against the back of the right leg's calf. Everything's locked together. Sensei's body lands naturally. He doesn't force it around square or turn it side on. It lands naturally. So watch sensei one more time. This time sensei will flow through with this movement. Try not to do this also. Try not to slap the hand after the block has landed or strike. 1. Sensei's back foot comes up sharply and strongly and locks him into position. Don't have a gap in the knees. Could you show the knees weak, sensei? Because sensei will lose his balance. It's weak. Keep it strong. Now we're going to do this a couple of times now. We watch sensei do this technique 3 times. Oh, sensei. You can see how sensei's driving off the left leg. We will show this from another angle. Okay, watch Sensei on the next move. 1. And back one more time, Sensei. Watch the small movement with the arms. Just the arms, Sensei. So left arm drops, ready for Uchiuki. Right arm starts to help propel Sensei this way, which we go into much more detail with in the advanced tutorial. Sensei then drives off the right leg for Uchiuki. Hanmi, side facing position. Again, we'll show you this from another angle so you can see it better. We're going to keep it as the kata all the way through and then do the different angles. So reverse Uchiuki now. So the first thing that moves is the arm, not the body. Do the body first, Sensei. Too late. Ineffective. So what should happen is the arm moves first and then the body. So Sensei is very dynamic on the rotation and the block. So watch Sensei do this move in 1 count. 1. Okay, from here we're going to go to the next move. 1. And back again, Sensei. Halfway position, please, preparing the arms. 1. Sensei's got the left arm preparing for Sotoki, and I know some of you guys may lift your arm right back here, that's fine. Sensei's ready to drive off the left leg, and the body's going to come round into the showman square position. 2. Mid-level block, Sotoki. Now, as you can see, Sensei's position, Zenko Stash front stance, and the body is rotated round with a strong reverse Sotoki. From here, Sensei is going to perform Uchiuki 1. And back again, Sensei. And again, we don't rotate the body. The first thing that happens is the arms. And then rotate 2. Okay. Sensei is now going to do that sequence up to here, just slowly, from the start. Oh, Sensei. So just those few movements, nice and slowly. Hajime. Timing. First move, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. So every kata has its own unique timing. Then every karateka, when they've been training for several years, have their own unique rhythm and timing. And even if you put 2 advanced karateka next to each other, they're doing Bassai Dai, they'll have the same timing, but slightly different rhythm. They'll have their own unique rhythm to it. So remember, timing is very important. Watch Sensei on the next move. 1. Well, this is a scooping technique, and if you notice, Sensei's got his knees bent, and the right arm, elbow straight out from the shoulder, 90 degrees, but his palm facing away. And the reason the palm's facing away is because of the next move. 2. 3. Okay, and back to here. So this position here. So we're going to break it down again. So imagine someone's kicking from the side. You're going to scoop under their leg. 1. Sensei keeps the hikate arm there all the way through. He keeps his back straight. He bends his knees. And his knees are still bent here. And again, I know some of you guys straighten the legs, and that's fine. But we keep the knees bent, ready to drive off the left leg. 2. Sensei Sotoki, Hanmi position, good hikate, good Zenko Stash. Here we go with the rotation. Remember what we said. Move the arms first, then the body and hips. 1. And come back to the Sotoki, Sensei. Watch Sensei just do the arms first. 1. And check the position. Hanmi, side facing. It's just the arms prepared. Head stays exactly the same. Then the rotation. 2. Try and get the timing of this. Arms first, then body and hip. And back to the start, Sensei. Right, so Sensei will show this full sequence nice and slowly, then we're going to move on. Hajime. Okay, so that's the first 8 moves of the kata. So we're going to move on now to move 9. 1, 2, And move 10 is tatashuto, pushing forward slowly. Can you come back to the reverse? So 1 count, sensei, up to the tatashuto. 1. There's 2 moves, but nice and smoothly flow through to the touch. Now, everything's in the hips and legs here now. First one's a straight punch. 1. And back again, sensei. We're not going to go into big detail, but you need to use the hips and legs. Watch sensei. 1. When sensei punches with his right arm, he fires his right hip forward. As the punch lands, he snaps the right hip back, tightens the back of the left thigh. That's all we're going to say, but we'll go into the more advanced detail in the advanced kata tutorial. From here, sensei's going to block uchiuki, but watch this, just the arm first, sensei. 1. Nothing else has moved, just the arm. Sensei's preparing for the block. 2. And then a dynamic rotation with the body into like a small front stance, motodachi. The next movement, feel like you're unscrewing, you're pushing the crown of your head up to the ceiling, your stomach down to the floor as you're punching with the left. 1. So the feeling is up with the crown of the head as you come up, down with the stomach. Bang, and really feel that stretch. Keep your chin in. Don't let your head go forward. Watch sensei just move the arm first. 1. Notice nothing's happened. There's no rotation with the body until now. 2. And back to tatashuto, sensei. So watch sensei now, nice and slowly. We're going to do 2 counts. The first count, first punch and block. 1. 2. And back again, sensei. And now watch sensei, 1 count. Hajime. Next move, Shotokan in kokustashi, back stance. 1. And back again, sensei. One of the common mistakes is not using the arms correctly. So people from this position, sort of the weight comes back, the arm just drops, and then this one lifts up. Watch sensei's left arm, halfway position, sensei. 1. This one, all important. It's going forward. It's not coming. It's not just dropping down. This is preparing. Sensei's arms across his chest. 2. And back again, sensei. 1 count slowly. Arms stretch. Keep your body weight back. Even though you're stepping forward, you keep your body weight back. 1.